Hey beautiful people, welcome back to Sharon's Nail Boutique. Of course, if you're new here, I would love to have you hit that subscribe button. This is the set that we've done. It's Makartt's Boutique Florist and House of Florists kit that I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing. Also, Una Gella pre-pinched clear coffin tips, unboxing and review. These tips I got off of Amazon, so of course you know I'm going to leave the link for you guys below. These are Makartt's 40-piece nail glue set. It came in their big bag of false nail bags or whatever, but that's for, I guess, false nails that they carry as well. But I love their new packaging. I love these tips in particular. I really like them a lot. One thing I will say is if you're not a fan of like thicker tips, like ones that don't bend easy, then I wouldn't suggest them. But if you don't care about that, these tips are life. Let me just say, they are so strong and durable. The C curve on these tips are amazing. This glue I'm reviewing for you guys as well. Let me just show you real quick the C curve on this tip, okay? And the length on these bad boys is where it's at. The C curve, okay? Look at this tip. Look at that C curve, guys. Yes, you don't even need to shape these into coffin because they're the pre-pinched coffin. You do not need to shape these at all. Now, when you're putting these on, okay, the glue, so far, so good. The only thing I don't like about their glue is that you can see that I did not use a lot, right? Didn't use a lot at all. However, for some reason, the fumes from this glue, when it fully dries, see how it like starts turning the tip white? That gets worse as they, you know, dry a little bit more. And you see, I really like the fact that the well on these tips is quarter well. And I love the fact that they seem to be like, see how it was shaded? Like it was matte in appearance. That's good because that helps it adhere to your nail better. Also, when you're fitting tips, it's better to have a bigger tip than a too small of a tip. I'm going to show you right here. You want to make sure that your tips are coming from the furthest corner on your free edge, which is right where I'm pointing. That would be where the white of your free edge comes all the way to the corner. That would be the furthest corner. So that's what I'm explaining to you right here. That would be your furthest corner, right where that white on my free edge ends. So then the other side, same thing. Now you see how this boutique florist kit comes with these beautiful tweezers. Gorgeous. I love these tweezers. I've already used the kit for the clear polygel. That's why it obviously looks used, but I love the flowers. I have not used them yet. I was thinking about using these red petals, but I didn't end up using them. I love that it comes with 3 cases of dried flowers. It gives you a lot to choose from. A lot of different colors, guys. Definitely worth the money. Definitely affordable. Definitely will leave the link for you guys below. These are the colors that you get in your House of Florists. It's a 12-color kit. I have swatched these already, but I'm going to swatch them again for you guys. they're to die for. These colors are life. One thing I really love about Makartt's Polygel is the consistency is so good quality. Now, they give you 2 different types of nail forms in here as well, I noticed. So you get your like straight, flat look, a little bit of a curve, and then you also get like a royal square curved form. So this is chrysanthemum, and this is your beautiful nude color that you get. Really pretty. I love this nude. I used it actually. So then you get, I believe that this was iris. I'm not sure exactly. This one is water lily. Very pretty. It's like kind of like a periwinkle blue. But one thing I was saying is I love Makartt's consistency with their polygel because other ones seem to be a bit more grainier in appearance when you lay them down and try to work them, like the SXC. I don't know if it's SXC or sexy. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments below how you pronounce that. That yellow one is gorgeous, and this red one, poinsettia, is perfect for Valentines, perfect for Christmas. These colors are perfect for just about anything. I mean, you can find something for everyone in this kit. Here is the white one. I believe this is carnation. Very true pure white color. Very pretty. I actually used it in my set, so it came out really nice on the baby boomer nail. This one here is Morning Glory. I love this blue color. It is so pretty. Now, I think my next set, I'm going to do like a blue and teal green set for Valentine's. This one here, I just missed the name too. This is that minty green color. It's really, really pretty. This one is Lily of the Valley. Look at this gorgeous pink, guys. We also used this in our set because we used it to make hearts. And we also used the color Rose, which is coming up next. Nope, this is Gladiolus. We used this one in our set too. Isn't this a pretty like pastel lilac color? Gorgeous, gorgeous. These colors are giving me, especially these last three, definitely giving me Valentine vibes all the day long. That one is Rose. And we have one more, and it's the orange. Very, very pretty. Love that. Such a gorgeous set of colors. And you could do so many bomb ass sets with this package. And a little bit of this stuff goes a long way, guys. Like, you'll be having stuff in these bottles for a minute. Now, Makartt's files, I've heard that their files are top of the line. I'm not crazy about Burano's and Sexy's files. So, and you know, Makartt's brushes, they're okay, they're decent, but so far, in my opinion, Sexy is taking the lead with the brushes because they use 100% Kolinsky. I think Makartt and Burano use synthetic. So, but in regards to their top and base coat, it does have a little bit of an odor. However, their top coat is light. I love the shine on it. Burano's top coat is everything too. I don't like Sexy's because it leaves like patches of like
Lily of the
it almost makes it look like the top coat is not fully touching the entire nail, if that makes any sense. I know it sounds weird, but it kind of almost gives it like a smoky look underneath when it should be shiny. So I've already etched these and blended them in for you guys. I'm taking some alcohol on my manicure brush and finishing dusting off the nails completely. And you should always go in a downward motion when you do this, guys, because you don't want the dust coming back into your cuticle or anything like that. So you want to make sure that they're cleaned properly. I did not have to file in any of the sides or anything like that. They already come pre-shaped, pre-pinched. The shape is amazing on them already. Now I'm just showing you really quick. I had someone make some pretty nasty comments in one of my videos. She claims that it's constructive. It was not constructive by any means. Telling somebody that they're wrong for trying to help people and teach people the right way how to do things. It's not because I think my way is the best way or the right way. It's because I know firsthand and 100% that a sanding band on a mandrel band is not the same as a hand file. It's just not scientifically possible. You don't have RPMs in your hand, and you certainly don't have RPMs in a hand file. So a hand file going back and forth only is not the same as a mandrel band going back and forth and spinning at the same time. Whether it's on 3000 RPMs or not, it's still spinning, and spinning causes friction, more friction on top of the back and forth motion. So that being said, I'm sorry if I offended anybody out there. I know that there's a lot of techs on YouTube doing that and teaching that, and I apologize if that's how you're learning, because they teach in nail school that you're not supposed to touch the nail bed with the mandrel band. It's not meant for a natural nail bed. So you guys can do with that information as you will. If you want to use it, use it. If you don't want to use it, don't use it. But most certainly do not get on my channel under my comments and be disgustingly rude, okay? Because you will be reported and your comments will be deleted, okay? Because I'm not going to sit here and argue with people. I've put a lot of time and effort into building my business up and my channel to where it is. I've done a lot of my own research on nails on top of learning from some of the best seasoned people in the game. So I'm not going to sit here and entertain somebody that has no clue what they're even talking about and doesn't even have subbies to count on their hand. So someone who has not put in the time and effort as much as I have can't come over here and tell me what I'm doing wrong. Okay? It don't work that way. So if you have some constructive criticism and you want to say something like, well, you know, not everyone does it like that, and I have heard that it's basically the same thing, that would have been fine. But no, you came over here like, oh, your way is not, just because you say it's the right way doesn't mean, oh, so you mean to tell me everyone that's been in the game this long, they're all like, it's argumentative, it's nasty, and it's just not necessary, and I don't like that type of energy on my channel. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna rant and rave about it anymore because I'm doing these gorgeous ass nails. So okay, that being said, we're just gonna get right back into finishing this nail bed off, guys, before I come too much out of character. But I'm just pushing this up to the cuticle as close as I can. And one thing that's really awesome about Polygel is you can get it as perfect as you need it before you put it in the lamp. You do not have to just throw it in the lamp as soon as you smack that sucker on. No, you can perfect it as much as you want before you put it in that lamp. And that's why I'm so into Polygel right now. I just love it. I love this stuff. So after I build my nail bed up, I'll let it sit. I might add a little bit more to that side there, which I do, just to kind of bring that wall up a little bit more, because you want to have a little bit of a wall to bring your next color up to. Now, what I did was I actually ended up just going in with the pink and bringing it over the reverse nude French bed and just filed at the end and revealed the straight lines. But you don't always have to do that. But you see what I mean, guys, with the tips, how the glue, the fumes from the glue, like turned it white, and like, I don't know why that happened. I did not use a lot of glue at all. It may look like that's all glue. That's not glue. That's actually from the fumes turning like the plastic of the tip a different color. So if anyone knows why that's happening, can you let me know in the comments below, please? I'm just taking the white now, which is carnation, and I'm doing a baby boomer on the pinky with heart glitters, the spintail heart glitters coming down in like a swoop. So I'm going to bring that white over the first white that I laid down, and then we'll turn the brush around and blend that free edge area, well, the natural free edge area where the two colors meet. I'll kind of like thin that out some back there and blend it back a little bit more, so that when we do come in with our nude, we do not have a huge dip or ledge to jump over. You know, we'll just go in there with our color and do the damn thing. You see how pinched these tips are? Oh, I just love these tips, guys. And they're so affordable. I think I paid like $5.99 for this box of tips, and there's 500 of them. And I believe they come with 11 or 12 sizes. Yeah, crazy, huh? So they have multiple big sizes for the thumb, and they have a couple small sizes for the pinky too. And these tips are so strong. They're very, very durable. And in hindsight, I kind of wish I would have used the 3-in-1 Burano base gel to glue on the tips. But I really wanted to stick to just the Makartt products so I can share them all with you guys and review and unbox them with you guys. I really, really love the Boutique Florist kit and House of Florist kit. 100%. I definitely give them 5 out of 5 stars. The only thing I would even consider taking a point away for is them not having a Kolinsky brush and the lack of like liquid that's in there. But you know, Makartt, the quality of Makartt is up there. So you're going to spend a little bit more money on their products. However, you're going to get way more bang for your buck in regard to quality and just all the way around. The products you're getting, what you're getting for the money is definitely affordable. And when I compare it to other kits, it's just the quality is way better. I do love Burano and SXC. Don't get me wrong. I love their polygels, but Makartt is probably, I mean, I've never used like OPI polygel or like a really high brand name, but out of all the ones I've used, Venalisa, Burano, Gershon, Makartt, I haven't used Savaland yet. It does look decent, but I have not used theirs yet. Out of all the ones I've used thus far, Makartt has been the best. Now, some of their colors are a little trickier to work with than others. Like the white seems to be a little stickier than the other colors, but that's probably just because of how pigmented it is. So I'm just taking little amounts, guys, of these red and pink colors, and I'm building my hearts. You can see I'm literally like, this polygel makes this part easy, right? Because with acrylic, when you're doing 3D acrylic, it's a lot harder because you have to worry about it drying and setting up on you before you're done sometimes. With this, you don't have to worry about that. You get it shaped exactly how you want it before you put it in the lamp. So you don't have to worry about any of that. So now I'm just going in now with my nude, and I'm bringing that over the white because we're doing the baby boomer. So just try to make sure that you're not over blending more on one side than the other, because I did that here by mistake and ended up really regretting it because it just didn't blend. I ended up having to come in at the end and do like another blend bead. So yeah, just keep that in mind, guys, because it sucks having to come back in with multiple beads. But you see how you're able to really just get everything into place perfectly, and you don't have to blend it or cure it until it's perfect, and boom, bang. It would have been perfect had I not been missing that amount over on that opposite side, but I had to go back in, of course, because I kind of over blended it on one side. So, but that's okay, because the majority of that product I just put down is going to stay on that right side, and I'm just going to blend it at the bottom. Nice. And I think I needed a little bit more at the top area in particular because it was starting to lose some of its shape. But one thing I will say to you guys is, when you're putting product at your cuticle, you want some roundness there. You want some thickness there. Not a lot, depending on the length of your nail. But you want that round, natural look of the nail. You don't want it super paper thin back there, because then you have no like structure to the nail. It just looks like there's no nail at the cuticle area, and then it comes down and you got this thick ass flare of a tip. Like, I remember when I first started doing nails, I had such a hard time with perfecting my cuticle area. I would always overthink everything, and I'd end up with a really thinned out cuticle area and a very bell bottom looking free edge. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend that. Just pay particular attention to how people push their product up to the cuticle and where they leave certain parts of the product, where they brush certain parts of the product. See how I'm pushing this up and then I'm pulling at the bottom portion to pull down? That's so that, that top portion stays where I put it. And then the only part that's coming down is the bottom part of the bead, not the whole entire part. So I was going to do like a vertical ombre on this reverse French, but I was like, you know what? It's just too much right now. So, and it was getting late. My grandson was here. My daughter was here. So I was in the middle of getting ready to cook dinner. So I had to finish up. But yeah, I just did the full rose at the free edge here. And in the end, I actually come in with some hand-drawn lips, and I don't sugar them with glitter. I dust the clear acrylic over them so that they have that like matte appearance, but it didn't matter because in the end I ended up encapsulating over the top of them and just top coating anyway. So, but one thing I will say that's really cool is that on the middle finger and the ring finger, I did like 2 half hearts on either side so that when you put the nails together, it looks like a whole heart. And then I did a red and the lilac color, the pastel lilac color. I did those in an ombre around the sides of the heart. It looks so cool, guys. So you see how I'm blending this, taking the pink and bringing it up over like the reverse French nail bed area? That's so that when we come into file at the end, all we do is reveal the straight lines. It's kind of like taking a picture and coloring really sloppy, and then just at the end taking scissors and cutting on the lines itself, and then you come out with a neat picture. So same thing. You see that white stuff, guys? Why did the glue do that? So weird. I'm just looking at the thumb because I'm thinking I should probably add more, but I wasn't sure. So now I'm coming in with those half hearts, guys. So pay attention to how I do this, because basically all you're gonna do is you're just gonna start shaping like the half heart on the side of the nail, because that's where you want it, because when you put the two nails together, that's where they're gonna meet on either side. So I'm just starting with that, making sure that my side wall is tapered properly. Yep. Like so. And then I will move on to the next heart. And I actually use shards, like mylar shards, on top of the hearts. And then I like encase them using like the base gel. And then we encapsulate them and we do the ombres around the sides of them and encapsulate, I think, again after that. But not thick. They don't come out thick. It's just to protect the design. So when I'm happy with the way this side of the heart looks, I'll switch over to the next side. I feel like I should have done it a little bit wider, and that's why I came back in and did it just a little bit more. So I felt like it was definitely too skinny of a heart swoop. So I think that looks good though. I do add like a little bit more of the pink polygel just to build it up a little bit more, but not a lot. And then I just start doing the other side so that when I put them together, I'm just making sure that they come together nicely. Making sure that they're even. Making sure one side ain't too much bigger than the other. All of the above, guys. I really love how these came out too. I was planning on doing possibly a little more with them, with the glitters behind my hand, but I was like, sometimes a little is a lot. Sometimes a lot is a lot, A little goes a long way in most cases. Less is more type of thing. Sometimes more is more, depending on what you're wearing. But nails, there's already a lot going on with my nails, so I didn't want everyone's eyes to be like jumping all over the place. I wanted it to kind of naturally move from nail to nail without being too overwhelmed. So I'm just adding another quick layer over this heart to build up those side areas a little bit so that our next colors have something to come up to. That's important, guys, because if you don't have that, the colors are just gonna bleed over each other, one into the other. So just adding that excess that I pulled off the other nail, and so we don't have any waste, we're gonna add it to this heart over here, which ended up being perfect. That good? Yeah. Sure is. Damn. Those are pretty. You see how they shift to like that purple and like a peach orange color? I love that, guys. And I didn't use anything extra. I just took these shards and I stuck it to the tacky layer of the polygel. That's it. And then I come in with the base gel and I do like a nice thick layer over the top, kind of just weaving it over it just to hold it in place so that it won't go anywhere when I come in and do the clear polygel over the top of it, And then on the heart finger, guys, we're gonna come in with the nude color and we're gonna fill in those gaps with the nude, so that way at the end when we come in and shave it down, it's gonna reveal the hearts, which came out really pretty, I might add. I mean, I did kind of file through almost one of the hearts, which you'll probably notice in the end, but don't be too harsh on me, guys. I really tried hard with this one. I love how these nails came out, and I just love the kits. Didn't get to use the flowers yet. However, the brush, the tweezers and the polygel are A+. So I could only imagine how good the flowers are gonna be. So I'm just going in now on the pinky to encapsulate. And the reason why I'm doing this first is because I did not want like the heart glitters to get messed up as I started working on the opposite fingers over here next to it. So yeah, just going in there now and capping that up. And I don't know if I switch to the heart finger after this and fill it in with the nude, or if I just jump to the ombres on the heart fingers. I thought maybe I started doing the nude on the heart fingers for some reason, but I could be wrong. Don't quote me on that yet, guys. Almost done with the capping, guys. You see how I'm doing that? I'm going from side to side, making sure that my brush is on that flat angle. And I'm working the brush into different angles as I go over the entirety of the nail. Okay, just making sure that all my angles are pressed just right, that they're exactly where they need to be. We do go in with the nude and fill in the nude first. Perfect. Now, one thing with this, guys, when you're doing shapes, you want to be careful to get, number one, don't oversaturate your brush. And two, make sure you're getting the product in and around all spaces, because I did notice that when I filed at the end, I had a slight air bubble in one of the small gaps around the heart. So just be very mindful of that. Make sure you're filling in your gaps appropriately, that you're using enough product, not too much, but you're using enough. Because like I said, these nails are a little bit on the thicker side, like as far as like the pinch look to them. They're really strong plastic, very strong. I'm not sure if that's good or bad, but I'm sure you guys will let me know in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you're new here and you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, please do so. I would love to have you as a subscriber. I know it always all sounds so repetitive. There's not a whole lot that I could say other than, you know, hopefully my videos speak for themselves, and hopefully you guys are able to take, you know, valuable lessons from my nail videos, because that's all I try to do by doing this. When I first started doing nails, it was literally because I had a very bad experience in a nail salon. I left there bleeding, cut, burnt with a design I did not like that was crooked on a lot of my nails. So I just took it like, you know, I could probably learn this. I could probably do it because I'm naturally an artistic person anyways. I draw, I write poetry, I write music, I act, all kinds of stuff when it comes to entertainment. So that's how I decided, and this was back in 2015, guys. So I started in my kitchen with nothing but a small box of cheap nail stuff that I ordered online, just like everyone else, from those cheap places in Asia where they send you like a bunch of cheap stuff for real cheap, and it doesn't work good at all. That's how I started to learn. And then I got a Kiss kit from Walmart, and I would practice on my daughters and their friends and stuff like that. But little by little, you will get there. It takes time, like with anything, but anything worth having in your life, anything worth doing, is gonna be hard to accomplish or achieve, you know. So don't be too hard on yourself. So just fill in these gaps here, cure them for 60 seconds, and then we go in and we cap over these hearts so that when we come in and do our ombres around the side, that it's not gonna interfere with that at all. So pretty much from here, I'm gonna let you guys watch. I pretty much have explained most of what I've done. If you guys have any questions whatsoever, constructive criticism, real constructive criticism, advice, anything you'd like to say, if you want to do a collab, guys, I haven't had too many suggestions for collab, so that would be nice. I'm just gonna finish up doing these ombres with that lilac pastel color and the red over the top of it, and then encapsulate, file, shape, buff, top coat, and then we'll I don't do the lips on camera, I don't think. I'm pretty sure I don't, but you know, you'll see the pictures I've left in the end for you guys. I hope you guys enjoy this video and liked it. Please smash that like button and share button if you don't mind. I would definitely appreciate it. If you don't follow me already on TikTok, you can find me there as well at Sharon's Nail Boutique. Also on Instagram at Sharon's Nail Boutique. Facebook, I'm under Sharon Carrero. So if you guys are interested, I'll see you there as well. I love you guys all so much, and I really hope that you'll subscribe if you're not already. Welcome to my channel, and welcome back to all my existing subbies as well. I will see you guys soon, and also thank you so much everybody for hitting 900. We finally hit 900. Yes. So I'm thinking about doing a special video for you guys. If you have any suggestions or ideas of anything that you would like to see, definitely let me know in the comments below. But other than that, yes, I'm so excited. We hit 900. We got 100 more to go till we get to 1,000, guys. And I know we could do this. We got this, okay? So yes, I will see you guys in my next one, and I will miss you. But until then, I love you guys, and I hope you have a very blessed day. Bye.